Hey, everybody. Hope all is well. Check it. So, I'm about business, finance, those kind of things. Today is October 13th. We'll see how this CPI meeting checks out at 8:30. I'm expecting a rate hike. And then we're going to see if maybe somebody's going to get rich tonight. Someone's going to make some money. Somebody's going to lose some money. That's just the way it goes, you know? So I'm hoping that I won't be on the loser side right now. A sister got some options and I'm in the red. One while I was like negative 20,000, negative 17. And I'll get to the screenshots. We're going to see how it shakes out. But I wanted to discuss how the Black church could help. So just speaking with some people in finance, and even last night, just kind of going through some things. Some people out of the country, oh, I still get 2 and 2. I'm like, yeah, what you guys talk about? What was going on? So having conversations. And I just thought about, that's why I look at some of the things happening in the YouTube street, especially Black YouTube. We sitting up here, some of us just going back and forth. Men, you need to build, just fighting with the women, and sometimes the women fighting with the men, and we're back at each other. And it's like real life is going on. It's about to be a major shakeup in this country, and the BC ain't ready. Gee, you wonder why the immigrants are here working? Gee, I wonder why. I thought about it. Let's not do a poll and see how many people that migrated here are sitting up on YouTube, on the internet all day, especially for the men. Now, how many of them are working? I saw the comment section. The hotel hospitality industry paying them $250 a day, $250 a day. I already told you how they were paying them what, $600-$700 a week. People doing what they want to do. Watch. You think you've seen dust? I'm sorry to tell you, these immigrant men gonna come here, they're gonna work, and they're gonna shine. They're gonna put Dusty to shame, and you're gonna be here. Well, they got some help. Excuses. So my thing is, it's time to get with it. So let me go ahead and kind of give you my information, all right? A lot of times I notice with our people, we want something quick. That's why Black people, some of our people, don't want to listen to Dr. Claude Anderson. That made me take too long. Nah. That's a sign of ignorance. But it can be a shake your booty video with Cardi B. You got all day. It can be how to put this extra weave in or these extra new clothes on. You got all day. How to chase behind some dust bucket man that's going to do a pump and dump, and I don't mean Wall Street style. You got all day. You got all night. That's why I say what I say. Not in all cases, but in some cases, poverty is a choice. Ignorance is a choice. And some of our people, male and female, are choosing it every day. When you carry the seed of poverty, you're by. Ignorance is a choice. So a lot of our people, they think not too long. That's your darn problem. Some people, I'm sorry to say, you're slow and you're ignorant. A lot of people are. When you see them, just keep moving. It ain't too long. That's why our people like popcorn knowledge. Life is going on. It's going to affect you. Guess what? If you can't afford rent, I'm going to give it to you straight. If you can't afford rent this year, let me tell you something. Your ass won't be able to afford it next year because it's going up. It's going up. And you wonder why people try to tell us some things we don't want to freaking listen. That's the problem of the BC. Don't want to listen to nothing. What we've been doing, I'm starting to tell you, even what we've been doing all up in here, it ain't working, boo. It's just not. And I'm gonna calm down. It ain't affecting me because I don't follow the group thing. Oh, that stinks. What's going on in here? What's going on in the Black home? It's going on. It ain't working. It's just not working. If it is, where's the benefit? So, number one, our people might need to do one thing, maybe learn to listen without it being the shaky booty video. But we don't do all that. That's why a lot of us sitting up here broken. I'm to the point, man, I ain't even worried about it. Whatever, just keep it away from me. I don't want to hear about it. Now, of course, I sympathize with the ladies. So, learn to listen. I listen to a person, and I have my own investment strategy. Then I'm like, hey, this is taking, I need to be making some money. I need to be making some money because I'm losing. So I gotta balance it, all right? And I've been doing my thing because I listen, because I read. Someone tells me, I want to know, so what are you guys doing? Oh, okay, I'll go check it out. Let me go, I'm going to read about that. And yeah, I know it takes more than 3 minutes to read it. Since August, we're in October. August, September, October. And since August, I listen and I read and I take heed. And I've been doing my little strategy. I've been looking at, and I've also been incorporating other people's strategy into my own. I always plan. So I've been working on next year's backup plan. You know, fun and money. Some people call it other kind of money, some blank you money. So I'm working on 2023's backup plan. You know, extra backup money. In 3 months, the backup plan for 2023, because I already calculated to have all the expenses paid out for the rest of this year. So now I'm working on 2023. And I'm just putting my business out here to motivate you. I'm already at 25. And I sure as hell don't mean no $25. And I don't mean 2,500. Maybe because I learned to listen. But our folks don't want, that's why I said, our folks don't want to hear, we want popcorn knowledge. That's okay. The ones who want popcorn knowledge, I guarantee you check the check, they finna pop your butt out of existence. You finna pop out of life, but guess what? You won't be able to afford it. That's what's happening. So, looking at this here, I was speaking with, I'll say, Weinstein, not Harvey, of course. Oh, gosh, no. But you get the idea. Friend of mine, real cool. Hell, actually family. So more than friend, family. Yeah, I'm sorry. But the person's name is not Weinstein. And so we're going over information. And I'm always concerned with Black issues. I'm concerned about people. I really am. So you know what the person said to me? Now, I had said in the prior video how what the churches could do, and like all this money that we're raising, what they could do. You mean to tell me some of this doesn't make any sense? You got all these educated Black folks out there. Somebody out there, if somebody's church knows about investing, why in the heck you can't get a little office going? I don't care if it's in a little strip mall shopping center, and pay that person a salary to teach the flock about investing, and then they can do it. My gosh, it's not that hard, but I get it. Everybody worry about themselves. Black people are okay with giving all the money to one person who, and most preachers, I don't see them as business people, but in actuality they are, because this here is run like a business. Let's just be real. Why can't they do that? Believe it or not, you will get a return on your investment. Because when people start losing jobs and they can't make it, where your time they gonna come from? They don't have a job. So it takes money to make money. If the church, like Black people, if you can invest in your community, it's going to work out. They're investing in the immigrants now. The country is why jobs at the bottom. It's a win-win. A person comes to this country, they're going to take their job, and I think they're too good. They're not coddled. They get a paycheck, take care of their family. The business owner that owns a business, maybe paying them less money. They get to make more money, create more jobs. Hello, it's a win-win. But I get it. Black people don't understand business. So here's what the person said to me. Was very interesting. And I thought about it. What if, like in my circumstance, what if the church did that, had a round table that people that understand investment should have been teaching the flock about investment, especially young people? So he said, well, you know what the church could do, speaking of the Black church, he said, and see, this is probably something that they do. Speaking of the Black church, he said, yeah, they could have started those investment classes that you mentioned. He said, and then the church, they could have given, let's say who's ever in the class, let's say got 100 people, that would be freaking awesome. He said they could give them like $5,000 a piece to get those accounts going. Let me tell you some people, now, I know you may not see it, now is the time to get rich. Honey, I'm gonna see how this meeting goes. I'm going shopping. Let the bottom fall out. I'm going shopping. I want Tesla, Google. I still believe in the tech stop despite the chip shortage, because I know down the line. So he said what the church can do, he said they could all give them he said they can give the people that join for investments $5,000 to invest. And then, like we're doing, coming up with ideas. We already have an idea. Now, let's see how the meeting going to fold out. I'm going to try to unload this here because I need some serious money. After that, we're going to go ahead and make some calls. So people are, people talk like that. The moves they're going to make. Why? Everybody makes some money. No offense. Ain't none of us broke. None of us. I'm the brokest one there. And I'm not bragging, but I'm far from it. You understand? I'm not trustafarian like they are. So anyway, he said the church could give them like $5,000 a piece, get those investments going. Then when it comes to a time like this here, oh my gosh, short the stock. Short it. He said they could, like we're doing, and they can have meetings and people can compare strategies and have them short the stock. Then once that person makes some money, yep, they can get $5,000 back to the church. Hello, they may pay tithe on the money that they get. I did 30 in one freaking month. You understand? He said the church could do that. Get them started. Give them the money. Get them started. Give them the money. And then they can invest. He's like, and so now they could be having a meeting when they decide, hey, everybody has an idea how this is going to go. They could actually short the stock. You're going to make some money. You can even day trade it. You're going to make some. You may have some losses. What you want to bet. My experience, and I can't speak for you, I'm not telling you what to invest or how to invest. You're going to make some money. You can sit up sometime and it's easy to make $1,000 a day. You look up, girl, you just made $5,000 this week. You just had a bad week and only made $3,000. Do you know some people that's a check for somebody? Sometimes that's a check for the whole month. So he said that's what the church could do and get them started. And then after the person, let's say, you're at profitability time, pay them $5,000 back to the church. Okay, you want us to pay a little interest, that's fine, but it shouldn't be. Pay the $5,000 back to the church. Now we have a person that knows how to trade. Now we have a group that's making money. We have a group that is sitting up here making money. So when things fall apart, don't tell me we can't do it. I don't buy it that we can't do it. I really don't buy it. You want to know how I don't buy it we can't do it? Because the black church, look at this. Black churches have collected $800 billion in 10 years. Say what? Black churches have collected $800 billion in 10 years. But we don't want to hear that because we're headstrong. You're not going to tell me nothing. So this is how your church can help you. Again, I'm working on next year's reserves as a backup in case something go wrong. I need to have some backup money in my pocket because I like being independent. So no, it ain't a whole lot. Some of y'all balling, good for you. Well, I'm not. But 25 G's, that's a nice little backup. Nice little backup. And we'll see what happened today. If I'm lucky, if I'm blessed, Mike can add to it. I would love to pull another 10 or 20. $800 billion in 10 years. Here's the article. I'll try to put the link in here. It says, if there is ever an area which can demonstrate Black people's proudness in business, it is in the area of religion. There have always been incentives for generations to give generously to churches. The reasons could be the following: the promise of 100-fold blessings returned to you when you give, thankfulness for a social and spiritual institution that meets many needs, the wonderful pastor instilling unflinching loyalty, the willingness to give because God has been good to them. Amen. The threat of hellfire and damnation. What the church going to do? Address the inflation. See, why are we doing things like that? What the men notice, we don't want to hear it. Oh, I don't know about that. Oh, I don't know. Yep, and that's why you don't got. How many black women, and again, I don't have children, and his are grown. How many black women do you think will rest a little bit easy, like maybe won't be so darn stressed if they had an extra, extra 25. Maybe if they had maybe just an extra 10 or 15 G's somewhere in case something gone wrong. Sure, you're not rich, of course not. It ain't about being rich. It is about trying to sustain yourself. And some of you have that and more, and I'm happy for you, darling. But how many black women do you know on the struggle bus? Because the men sure are providing. How many black women do you know that would help them out so much? Just an extra $5, $10, $15,000. Really? How many? As a backup. With that, you shouldn't be worried about, oh no, I don't have my rent. They're going to evict me. Well, if they're going to evict you for that amount, you definitely can afford somewhere to go. How many women do you think would benefit from that? Why can't, again, I thought about it. He was like, yeah, that's what the church could do. And see, that's how they do. They all pull together. They pull together. Like when we had, before the pandemic went down, somebody said to me, oh yeah, I hear you going to France. I said, yeah, he's planning a trip for us to go to France in my last relationship, to go to France. Next thing I know, what is this? Oh yeah, a couple $1,000. Go ahead and put, I'm like, well, the trip is not until next year. Go ahead and put that in. I was told, go ahead and put that in your account into one of those stocks. That way it can grow and increase. And then, hey, you can use that towards your shopping money. And that's something. The person didn't loan me the money. It was given to me. Yeah. $50,000. So that way, by the time your trip comes, put that into one of your stocks that you like, and then it'll go ahead and go, and then there you go, you got some shopping money. Wow. Why do you think I say I want black women to get out? We see it's a whole nother world out there that we know nothing about. And sometimes I hate to tell you this, and I'm so sorry. And I love us for real. I want us to do better as a community. But sometimes with this group, you just see so much take when you deal with chocolate drop, deal with our community. Sometimes everybody want to just take. And it's sad. You get with other people and you say give, and it's shocking. And it's sad. But the people you get like that, people have like that, they don't mind. So I think when you're at the bottom like that, everybody just trying to scrounge up. Everybody scratching this. What is that on that Good Time? Scratching and surviving. By just scratching. So we can't even comprehend give. So yeah, I want to share that with you. This is how the Black church could help. Wow. What if they did that? Could have had meetings this Sunday night or whenever. Say, hey, people that know about finance, teach the people. We've been shorting these stocks. Oh, I gave a friend a tip. I said, short this stock. He's scared. I'm like, boy, short this stock. I said, put some real money in it. So he does. Guess what he does? He does, what do you call this? Simulation play money. I was like, my gosh, I have been telling you for 2 months to short this stock. I don't see how you're not going to make any money. Short the stock. Please. I'm like, just dip your feet in. I done told you. Well, he did it with play money, but he didn't do it with real money. And then he's like, let me check this out. I'm like, have you done anything yet? I haven't heard from you. Because I know if he messes up, we understand each other. He said, let me check. He checks in, then he's like, oh my gosh. What? The screenshot showed $1,942,000 is what he would have made, but he did it with play money. I'm done. If do I need to come over there in that high rise and bop you upside your head? I know you're busy, but come on now. Short the stock. He did with play money. I said, look at the money you would have. What I could with play money, $1,942,000. I should have been a millionaire. Where my cut? So this something to think about. I'm not telling what nobody to do. All I know, hey, I just did, and I tell you what to do, but I did an options play on Q. We're thinking it's gonna go down so I can get paid. You know what I mean? So that's true. Well, I think I did and I'm really stuck on Mila. Oh my gosh, y'all. I think I done got myself in a jam on that one. But it happened. So looks like I may have to that one I think I'm down like $8,000. So what the heck? If it's negative 8,000, if I have to get out, because my expiration date, I chose the wrong date. I should have moved it further out. But anyway, if that goes down, guess what? I'm still not gonna be freaking out. Heck, it'd be negative 20,000. Whew. That's when a sister was like, oh my gosh, they're going to take that money from me like that. So we're going to see what happens. But yeah, he said that's how the church, that's how they could help. That's how they could help the people. And I thought about that. What if they had did that? What if we could do that? Which could have been done that. And then like now I'm sitting up here. I said, hey, I got my little backup. I'm at 25. For next year's backup account, just in case it's something goes down and I need some money quick, I need to be able to grab. So that right there, that's just like a backup, like a side, not it's not my main account, no. But I do stuff like this and plan because I'm like, oh, I don't want to touch this right here. I do not want to touch it. If I got to touch this over here, then that means I am in trouble. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of weird like that. I'm always planning. So I had already been planned out this year. So I already worked on next year. And so just for a little person like me, I'm just a little person trying to make it. A little person like me, that's a nice little come up for me. Because I'm I'm not rich. Hell no, I wish I was a sister trying. So anyway, let me try to get a quick run. And I got 30 minutes. And then we're going to tune in and see what they're going to say about the meeting. We're going to see if Wall Street's going to crash. I bet it probably is. I just need some of these stocks to go down. That's in my options account. I'm ready to close out. I'm ready to sell the close. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Thanks for listening to the video. Listen to me rattle. But we got to start thinking like this. I'll tell you this. Hang around a bunch of people that's always an old Debbie Downer, nothing going on for themselves, a bunch of drama and trauma. And life happens. That's what you're going to have. Hang around a lot of people who are industrious. Hang around some people. You don't have to be a bunch, but hang around some people. Hang around some people that's millionaires. That's what they're about. Keep hanging around. You be like me, I'm not one. Keep hanging around. You may not be a millionaire, but I can guarantee you one thing. That's what they're about. It's going to rub off on you. And you won't be broke, boo. Anyway, simply said, thanks for listening. Please let me know what you guys think. But I thought about that. We should have been doing this. It might be time to have to talk with these pastors, honey. Should have been doing this. And people say, oh, I'm busy working. Come on, you can go in there, get on the phone and book your account. You can set that stuff to sell based on a certain ETF or a certain stock. Hey, when this goes to this amount, I need this to sell in case you're going, in case you're traveling. But these are things like this here. We got to start thinking because I'm trying to tell you, next year, it's not going to be a joke. They're already saying it's not going to be a Christmas. For some people, this is going to be the last Christmas. And I mean financially. It's not a joke. Anyway, I say this because I love you. Thanks for listening. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. And I'm out.